much for being here. I really love, y'all are warming my heart to see all of your faces here tonight. I really appreciate you for taking some time out of your very busy schedules to join us today. And I just want to share just a few words if that's okay. But before I start, I need y'all close. Y'all way too far back. Come on in, come on in, everybody. Scoot in, please. I need you close to me because I want you to hear what we're saying tonight. Other places to be tonight, and we want to respect your time, but I just wanted to share a few words with you. I'm super proud to be a resident here in McKinney. When I moved here in 2011, I moved with my 2-year-old holding my hand and my 3-month-old on my hip. And I just finished 8 long years on the East Coast for medical school and residency. And after having my oldest daughter, I knew it was just time to come back home. And I wanted to settle in a community where I could grow some roots, and where I could do some good things, and more importantly, where my children could flourish. And little did I know that I would be serving all of you lovely people in this capacity that has such a profound impact on how we shape both the present and the future of our city. I have the very distinguished honor of serving on this council with George and Justin and Patrick and Michael and Rick for the last 4 years, and it's been a blast. All of us have worked very hard to provide the best future we possibly can for every citizen here, from the young to the seasoned, from those with great means to the least amongst us, from the white collar to the blue collar, and across all ethnicities. Seeing the spectrum of people in this room from so many backgrounds is a reflection of the efforts that we have made to reach every single corner of this community. If you have served on city council in the past, can you please raise your hand for me and keep it up? If you've served on a board and commission, can you raise your hand for me? And then give yourselves a pat on the back. You did good. You did real good. And over the last 4 years on your shoulders, we have been able to do a lot of great things. We have brought more than 42 new businesses here. We have more than 4,000 new jobs. We've added $4.5 billion in commercial ad valorem value to the city. Betty and Tom, who serve on our HPAB, are they here tonight? With their help, we have added some additional protections to the historic preservation of the historic district, which will help to protect the integrity of our downtown for generations to come. We've added restaurants and retail, beautiful developments. We have an outstanding pipeline of entertainment venues between the upcoming amphitheater and the Cannon Beach Surf Park, which I'm super excited about. And along with that development, it will serve as an entertainment hub for families with children of all ages. We now have one of the most beautiful city halls. We have one of the best park systems. We have extensive trails. We have worked to implement a plan to fund the rehabilitation of some seriously aging roadways and the creation of some new arterials that will help to increase mobility, not just for McKinney, but here in the region. We have engaged with our local elected officials and advocated for funding on the county, the state, and the federal level on behalf of our constituents. We have fully supported our outstanding police and fire departments, creating a culture where they feel appreciated and valued. We will have a new fire administration building, we have a renovation of the police administration building, and we have a new public works facility. We've increased the arts budget to support a community that brings unique opportunity and cultural events to our downtown area. Woo! And we are home to the Byron Nelson Golf Tournament. Beautiful golf course and televised all over the country. And now we're in the process of enhancing services at the McKinney National Airport to provide commercial passenger service. And this project will have the most significant impact on McKinney's economy, more than any project that we've known before. It's been a busy 4 years, but we still have so much left to do. McKinney is now the home to a growing tech community that's in its infancy, and it needs some nurturing. We have parks that we need to redesign. We have workforce development and a continued collaboration between the city, the school district, and Collin College to train the next generation's workforce. We need a really nice, really big hotel, Mr. Craig, because we have nowhere to host our big events in the city. We need a convention center. We need more family-oriented destinations. We've got to finish what we've started. And if we're going to see some of these goals and projects to the finish line, we have to get over this little hump called an election. And that's where you come in. People, please do not think this is going to be a cakewalk. It is not. The future of McKinney can be drastically altered if we do not keep our eyes on the prize and stay focused and get out there to get voters to the ballot box. You're going to see a lot of signs, but signs do not win elections. I will be speaking at a number of candidate forums, but candidate forums do not win elections. You're going to see a ton of Facebook posts, but Facebook is not a real place, and that is not where elections are run. You know what wins elections? Direct voter contact. Everybody say with me, direct voter contact. And I can't do that by myself. And I think you guys know that, which is why you're all here. Many of you ask me how you can help me. If you see my posts on Facebook or Instagram, repost, 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 repost. Those are ways for people to engage with me. Those are events that we're setting up so we can reach every single voter. Host a meet and greet. If you have friends in the area, neighbors that you know we can get the message out to, we can host it in your home or we can have a block party on the outside of your home. But I need you to get out and talk to your friends and all of your neighbors. Most importantly, tell them to go vote. May is one of the least exciting elections for most people because we're the only thing on the ballot. There's not a proposition, there's not a presidential election, so people are not as motivated. They need your urging, and I'm counting on each and every one of you to do that. And then, when you tell them about me, tell them about Bill Cox, who is the only mayoral candidate ready to be at the helm of this ship. Tell them about Ernest Lynch and how we need his leadership and expertise on this council. Tell them about Kenneth Wilson. Tell them about Corey Homer, who we desperately need in our state. Tell them that candidates who understand the concept of teamwork are needed. Tell them that candidates who don't demean and degrade our residents are needed. Tell them candidates who don't refuse or isolate people based on their political beliefs are needed. Candidates who listen to the voters of the people are needed. Okay? And we need candidates who, instead of ridiculing our elected officials on our school boards, who are willing to foster effective collaborative relationships so that we can work together to train the next generation's workforce. Let me be clear, I am the only qualified candidate in District 3 with the integrity and the character to execute these duties. That from you, and that's where you can be very, very effective. Before I close, I just want to say thank you to all of the people who have worked so hard in my corner. AJ, David Kelly, Michael Jones, Donna, Geraldine, Deandra, Justin, Amanda, Betty, James, Chris, Tanya, Rachel, everybody. Thank you. You know who you are. I appreciate you all. And I'm sure I'm missing a lot of names, but I especially want to thank again my co-councilman. Being the only girl in the all-boys club is surprisingly great. They have been fantastic partners. They've taught me so much. They've mentored me. I am what I am because of their guidance, their leadership, their wisdom, their willingness to work so very hard for the people of the city. And I want to say special thanks to George. You have done a fantastic job, and I'm trying not to get emotional. There's no other person that could have drugged me into politics, kicking and screaming, like George Fuller. But you have led the city, and it is great because you have led with absolute fearless leadership. Your vision has pushed us into progress, whether we were ready or not. You are always willing to sit down and talk to anyone about anything related to the city, no matter how much they beat you up online. We know that you have served people, and most will never know how much you've given of yourself personally, how you have such a huge heart, and you are the prime example of what we all should be. And I just want to thank you for all you've done for the city. Every single person that's on it, I will be reaching out. I will use every one of you. Where I need the most help, call your friends. Ask a neighbor, can I put a sign in your yard? We will drop off signs. You text me the address, I'll get you the sign, okay? Poll greeting is important those last 2 weeks. We need an army. I would love to see this everywhere, all over the city, signs holding up for Feltus, Cox and Lynch. But if y'all can just jump in and stay motivated, stay on fire, we're gonna get this thing over the hill.